Welcome back to 4D Harmaturn. In the previous video, we discussed the intersection of ancient wisdom and modern neuroscience, laying the foundation for mental transformation. Today, we'll delve even deeper into this topic, exploring concepts like emptiness and interdependence and how these ideas manifest in spiritual practice and modern science. Join us for this continuation as we unravel the complexities of the mind and how we can transform our perception to achieve a more enlightened and balanced life. The causal relationship between thought, emotion, and action, essential to understanding the Four Noble Truths, demonstrates the interconnected nature of our psychological states and their impact on our overall well-being. We'll also delve into the transformative concept, often referred to in ancient texts as vacuity or shunyata. This idea might seem abstract, but it's convenient and liberating. Modern science offers a parallel understanding through the concept of interdependence and the quantum view of reality, where particles do not exist in isolation, but are part of a vast web of relationships. This is similar to the ancient view that everything we experience is interconnected and devoid of a permanent, independent self. To illustrate this, let's consider the example of a vehicle. What exactly makes a vehicle what it is? Is it the engine, the wheels, the body, or the fuel? When we break it down, none of these components can be called a vehicle. The vehicle only exists when all these parts come together functionally, serving a specific purpose. This is what we mean by vacuity, understanding that all phenomena, including objects and even our thoughts and identities, do not exist independently, but are instead the result of various conditions. Similarly, consider a flower. When we look at a flower, we might see it as a singular, independent entity. But in reality, the flower comprises many elements: soil, water, sunlight, nutrients, and time. Each of these factors contributes to the flower's existence. Without one, the flower could not exist. The flower, like the vehicle, is a product of interdependent conditions. Understanding this concept of interdependence can lead to a profound shift in how we perceive the world, freeing us from the illusion of permanence and fostering a more profound sense of connection with everything around us. This shift in perception is mirrored in the brain's ability to rewire itself through the principle of neuroplasticity, demonstrating that as our understanding of reality evolves, so does our mental and neural configuration. To further illustrate the mind's complexity, we can compare it to a beehive. Just as a hive comprises individual bees, all working together to create a functioning whole, the mind consists of neurons and other cells, all contributing to the experience of consciousness. Yet, just as no single bee can be said to represent the hive, no single neuron represents the mind. Like the hive, the reason is a product of countless interdependent factors, a perfect example of vacuity in action. In this context, vacuity does not imply emptiness as a void, but rather a lack of independent, permanent essence. Everything we perceive as solid and unchanging is a dynamic interplay of causes and conditions, constantly arising and fading away. This understanding, both a scientific reality and a profound spiritual truth, forms the basis of a mind that is free, adaptable, and open to continuous transformation. By recognizing this, we can see how our thoughts, emotions, and perceptions are transient and malleable, shaped by our experiences and our brain's neuroplasticity. This understanding allows us to approach life more flexibly, reducing suffering by not clinging to fixed ideas or identities. This understanding of shunyata, or vacuity, also underscores the co-emergent nature of mind and form, where our mental states and physical reality are not separate but arise together, shaped by the same interdependent conditions. Recognizing this interconnectedness allows us to dissolve the false sense of separation between self and other, leading to a more compassionate and balanced approach to life. Complementing the concept of interdependence is the idea of mental clarity, a natural, radiant quality of the mind that becomes apparent when the distractions of everyday life are cleared away. In ancient and modern teachings, this clarity is often described as the mind's inherent ability to perceive reality accurately when free from bias, misconceptions, and emotional disturbances. Imagine your mind as a bright, shining lamp. When this lamp is clean and unobstructed, it illuminates everything around it with clarity and precision. However, when the lamp is covered in dust or obscured by smoke, its light becomes dim and distorted. Practices like meditation remove the dust from this lamp, allowing your natural mental clarity to shine. This mental clarity is not something that needs to be added to the mind. Instead, it is an inherent quality that becomes more apparent as we reduce distractions and distortions. Scientific research supports this idea, showing that practices that enhance mindfulness and self-awareness can lead to significant changes in brain structure and function, promoting greater clarity, emotional stability, and cognitive flexibility. In this series, we will explore how realizing this inherent mental clarity and understanding of interdependence can lead to profound insights and transformations in how we perceive ourselves and the world. Before we dive deeper into our journey, it's essential to acknowledge a concept that has gained much attention in recent years: mindfulness. Mindfulness is a powerful practice. It's about being fully present in the moment, aware of your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings without judgment. It has been widely adopted in many areas of modern life, from therapy and education to corporate wellness programs, and for good reason. Studies have shown that mindfulness can reduce stress, improve attention, and even alter brain structures associated with memory and emotional regulation. But here's the thing: while mindfulness is a precious tool, it's not the whole picture. It's just one part of a much larger and more comprehensive approach that ancient teachings laid out thousands of years ago. As it's often practiced today, mindfulness focuses on the present moment, but can sometimes be limited to managing symptoms like stress or anxiety. It's like learning to navigate a small ocean section without venturing into the deeper waters. To better understand this, let's consider mindfulness as a single step on a staircase. While that step is crucial, taking it can stabilize and ground us. It doesn't complete the ascent. The teachings of ancient wisdom provide a comprehensive staircase that leads to a more mindful life and a more profound transformation of the mind. In this broader context, mindfulness is integrated within a framework that includes understanding the nature of reality, ethical living, and cultivating deep insight. In these teachings, mindfulness is part of an interconnected system of practices that includes awareness, ethical behavior, and wisdom. Each element supports the others, creating a holistic approach to personal development. This path leads to profound insights into the nature of self and reality, offering a way to manage life's challenges and fundamentally transform how we experience the world. The teachings go beyond cultivating awareness, guiding us toward a deep understanding of reality, realizing the mind's inherent clarity, and developing compassion and ethical conduct as foundational mental and emotional well-being. These teachings aim for a complete transformation of the mind, not just the management of mental states. This is where neuroplasticity comes into play, as these practices actively rewire the brain, making such a transformation not just a spiritual ideal, but a tangible scientific reality. As we delve deeper into this series, we'll introduce you to something truly transformative: the 8 Points Algorithm, a systematic approach to applying these principles in daily life. This algorithm is based on the understanding that all phenomena are interdependent and that our experiences are shaped by how we perceive and interact with the world. But what does this mean in practical terms? The algorithm of the 8 points is a guide to reprogramming your mental processes to foster clarity, resilience, and deeper understanding. It's not a complex or rigid process, but a flexible guide that helps you navigate your challenges and opportunities. Each point serves as a mental directive that allows you to reduce stress, enhance clarity, and move closer to experiencing a balanced and harmonious state of mind. These 8 points are the operational steps that rewire your mental processes. Just as an algorithm in computing processes data to produce a specific outcome, this mental algorithm processes your experiences and perceptions to create a state of mental clarity, emotional balance, and deeper insight. By consistently applying these steps, you engage the brain's natural capacity for neuroplasticity, progressively shaping a mind aligned with the deeper truths of existence and the innate luminosity of Rigpa. The 8 Points Algorithm offers a practical approach to dissolving the mental shackles that bind us to suffering, promoting understanding of the co-emergent nature of mind and form, and helping us navigate the complexities of life with greater wisdom and compassion. We'll also explore the jhanas, which are states of deep concentration and meditative absorption that are pivotal to achieving higher mental clarity and insight. In Buddhist practice, the jhanas are regarded as profound states of focused attention that gradually move the practitioner from gross to subtle, leading to a calm, serene, and highly concentrated state of consciousness. Each jhana is progressively more refined, starting from the initial absorption characterized by applied and sustained thought to higher levels, where even these mental activities are transcended, leading to joy, happiness, stability, and finally, pure non-dual awareness. Entering the jhanas is not merely about achieving deep states of calm, but about refining the mind to a point where it can directly perceive the true nature of reality, free from the distortions of ordinary consciousness. Scientifically, the practice of jhanas can be associated with significant changes in brain activity, particularly in the prefrontal cortex, which is involved in sustained attention and executive function. These states of deep concentration reflect a high degree of neuroplasticity, where the brain adapts to maintain prolonged periods of focused awareness, leading to more excellent mental stability and insight. The exploration of jhanas in this series will offer practical guidance on developing these states, contributing to your overall journey of cognitive transformation. One of the most exciting aspects of this series is how we'll explore the intersection of science and spirituality. Modern neuroscience is uncovering truths about the brain and mind that resonate deeply with what ancient teachings have been saying for centuries. For example, studies on long-term meditators show significant changes in brain structure. Areas related to attention, emotional regulation, and self-awareness are notably enhanced. These findings align with traditional practices aimed at refining these aspects of the mind. We'll examine how these scientific findings validate and complement the practices and teachings preserved for millennia. We'll also provide practical guidance on applying these insights to cultivate mental and spiritual well-being. Whether you want to reduce stress, enhance focus, or deepen your practice, this series will offer tools and techniques grounded in ancient wisdom and modern science. Understanding and applying these teachings can leverage the brain's neuroplasticity to achieve personal growth and spiritual transformation. You will explore different forms of meditation, such as shamatha, which focuses on calming the mind, and vipassana, which aims to gain deep insights into the nature of reality. Shamatha, by steadying the mind through concentration, creates a state of stillness that allows for precise observation of thoughts and emotions, paving the way for more analytical practices such as vipassana. In the latter, the practitioner investigates impermanence, suffering, and the non-substantiality of the self, revealing the interdependent nature of all phenomena. Vipassana, a meditation practice that means clear vision or insight, goes beyond the simple stillness of the mind offered by shamatha. While shamatha establishes the foundation through concentration and calm, vipassana is the practice that penetrates the depths of the mind to observe the true nature of phenomena. It is a direct and profound investigation of the fundamental aspects of experience, such as impermanence, anicca, inherent suffering, dukkha, and the non-substantiality of the self, anatta. In the practice of vipassana, the meditator observes with stability the arising and cessation of sensations, thoughts, and emotions. This observation is done with a mind free of judgment and bias, allowing for an experiential understanding of how all phenomena are in constant flux and change. By noticing the impermanence in each moment, the practitioner begins to dissolve the ingrained patterns of attachment and aversion that are the roots of suffering. Scientifically, vipassana has been shown to have remarkable effects on the brain. Neuroimaging studies reveal that regular practice of vipassana can reduce the amygdala activation, the part of the brain associated with fear and reactive emotional responses. This suggests that practitioners develop a remarkable ability to regulate emotions, responding to stimuli more balanced and less reactively. Vipassana has also been linked to increased connectivity between brain networks responsible for self-awareness and introspection, such as the default mode network and the central executive network, which facilitates greater self-regulation and present moment awareness. Robust scientific studies have shown that these practices promote mental calmness and induce structural changes in the brain. Regular meditation has been linked to increased gray matter density in brain regions related to attention, emotional regulation, and self-awareness, such as the prefrontal cortex, insula, and anterior cingulate cortex. These areas are crucial for higher cognitive functions and effective emotion management, suggesting meditation can reshape the brain for more balanced and resilient functioning. In addition to mental health benefits, such as reduced anxiety and depression, these neuroplastic changes provide a solid foundation for more profound personal growth. By strengthening our ability to remain present and fully engaged with reality as it is, without the habitual distortions of attachment and aversion, these practices guide us toward a more precise and more direct understanding of the true nature of existence. This clarity of mind not only transforms individual experience, but also fosters a more empathetic and compassionate connection with others, resulting in more harmonious interpersonal relationships and a fuller and more meaningful daily life. Ultimately, Vipassana is not just a meditation technique, but a transformative path that can lead to inner freedom and lasting peace reflected in all aspects of life. We will explore advanced practices such as Treged and Toggle, which are designed to directly access the inherent clarity of the mind without the need for gradual progression through stages. These practices offer a direct and intense approach, and while they may seem mysterious to the layperson, they have tangible and practical effects that can be understood in more detail. Treged is a practice that focuses on radically cutting through mental constructs and illusions at the root. Imagine your mind as a tangle of thoughts, beliefs, and concepts accumulated over a lifetime. Treged is like a sharp cut that cuts through this tangle, unraveling these patterns and allowing you to experience a clear, undisturbed state of consciousness. It is as if the constant noise of your thoughts suddenly ceases, revealing a profound silence and clarity of mind that has always been present but has been obscured by layers of misconceptions and distractions. In practice, this manifests as an enhanced ability to perceive reality directly without the usual distortions caused by fear, desire, or attachment. Practitioners report a feeling of mental lightness, as if a significant burden has been lifted, allowing for a more lucid and compassionate perception of the world around them. Toggle, on the other hand, is a practice that goes beyond cutting through concepts and delves into the direct experience of the luminosity of the mind. During profound meditations, Toggle practitioners may experience unique visual phenomena, such as lights, colors, or shapes that spontaneously appear in the inner field of vision. These phenomena are not mere hallucinations. They are manifestations of the mind's inherent clarity, a kind of natural brightness that has always been present but is obscured by thoughts and emotions in ordinary states of consciousness. It can be compared to looking up at the night sky and suddenly seeing stars previously invisible due to light pollution. The practice of Toggle clears this mental clutter, revealing the underlying luminosity that permeates all experiences. Research on the brain states of advanced meditators who practice these techniques reveals unique patterns of brain activity, indicating deep states of consciousness not commonly accessed in ordinary experience. For example, electroencephalogram, EEG studies have shown that experienced meditators exhibit brainwaves associated with simultaneous calm and alertness, which is rare in everyday activities. These brain states reflect a mind that has not only quieted its surface thoughts, but also accessed deeper layers of awareness and clarity. These effects can be compared to entering an extreme flow state, where the mind operates at a level of efficiency and clarity that is difficult to achieve in normal states. We'll guide you through these practices in a way that's accessible and practical, no matter your level of expertise. By integrating these practices, you can engage your brain's neuroplasticity to access profound states of mental clarity and spiritual realization, just as the ancient masters described. So, whether you're a seasoned practitioner or completely new to these ideas, 4 Dharma Turn supports you. This series is designed to be a companion on your path, a resource you can turn to for inspiration, guidance, and practical tools to help you navigate life's challenges with mindfulness, ease, and wisdom. In closing, I invite you to join us in this exploration. The transformation we're talking about isn't just about personal growth, it's also supported by science. Understanding and applying these teachings can change your brain, mind, and life. Together, we'll explore how the union of ancient wisdom and modern science can lead to a life of more excellent balance, peace, and fulfillment. As we've seen, neuroplasticity is the key that allows us to rewire our brains in alignment with the profound insights of ancient wisdom, leading to a more enlightened and compassionate way of living.